a lot of ladies don't know how to manage their relationships. Female relationships like don't really thrive so well. You guys have been friends over time, and I'll not lie, I used to admire you guys last year. Tell us how you guys have been able to manage your relationship over time. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, this place is full of love, and if you're a returning subscriber, you are the real OG. You get. So thank you for tuning in once again. Can you guys introduce yourselves?
Okay, my name is Fortune.
My name is Obechukwu Favor. I'm in final year human anatomy with this beside me.
Obsession.
Okay, so how long have you guys been friends?
She'll tell you that I stole her from somebody. I don't even know.
She's a thief.
But like,
She has this charm. That's what she will say.
I
I have a
obsessed.
different story.
So like, but like I think it's since 100 level. She was a
To my
very lonely
roommate.
person.
I was somebody that 100 level I'm very introverted. So like that first semester time, I resumed late. I was so lost. I was so confused. I didn't know what to do. So that 100 level first semester, I didn't even use it to even make friends with anybody. I just was using it to observe everybody, to know who I was, even if I was even eventually going to talk to anybody, who would I even talk to. So that 100 level, I would not call that girl my friend, but there was somebody, both of us we were going to do registration together. So that way we used to keep space for each other. But I would not really say she was my friend because we didn't really have conversations like, okay, this person is my friend. So like after her, then during they had already given me chemistry practical group, and then that was when I now met Chamaka. She was so interested in getting to know me. Like there were other people that approached me, but Chamaka's own just like stayed, and she was so funny. Like she had this infectious
Shamaka, if you're watching this,
behavior. Like she's so jovial. She's nice. So it was from there I now got to meet her other friends. That was when. But I had seen Fortune before that time. Oh,
she was
we got
chocolate.
So what was your first impression about FB?
My first impression with her was just she was a very quiet person. So when I went to meet Chamaka, like anytime I see Chamaka and I see her, I cannot just see my friend and not talk to their friends. So I spoke to her. She was just like this teddy bear, and she was always wearing shorts, like as if she doesn't have skirts.
And baggy top.
And she just walking. If you tell her something, she'll smile. She just has big eyes and be looking at somebody every time.
So what would you say has really helped your relationship? Female friendships usually have these basketballs. Do you get? They are always fighting,
Yes.
gossiping. So what would you say that has really helped you bond with him? What has helped you guys bond over time? And yeah.
Okay, so let me say before we met Jesus, because there was a time our relation, me, I don't even have any relationship with Jesus. Let me just be honest. Fortune had, she was a spirit a bit. But you see me, I was in the world. Like I was a carnal minded girl. So I would not say Jesus first because there was no Jesus in the I would not say there was Jesus in the friendship.
He was there,
He
but
was
he
there,
was
but it
not
was
the center.
not the center. Exactly.
Like two people have to bring Jesus into everything now. Like
Yeah.
the way the Bible said that when two or more are gathered in my name, He's there. But like when one person is not like welcoming him, the other person is welcoming him. There's like
There's this exactly. It's like as if one person is holding the. It's like as if one person is holding on to Jesus, but the other person no one even
Touch
do
him.
anything. Yes, that's just how it is. I'm very introverted, and me, I have this theory. I believe that two introverts cannot work. In my own opinion, no, because
And two extroverts cannot work at the
and
same
two
time.
extroverts cannot work at the same time. It's like it has to be like
Opposite
just exactly. That's just it. So I'm an introvert. Even though I want to go and call myself ambivert, but I don't think so. I'm an introvert. I'm just extroverted when I now know the person. So I'm an introvert, and then she's an extrovert. So having conversations. Like, she was my strength in that situation. So she could carry the conversation even when me, I did not know what to say. She would still have stuff to say. So the thing just, I think that's what formed, like that time sef, me and Fortune, we used to text me and text me again on WhatsApp for that long.
She was
Like,
in love.
it doesn't even make sense because me, I'm somebody that I'm most of my friends are guys. Like, I can count my female friends. I think it's just Fortune, my sisters. I call my sisters my friend because they were my besties that time. It's them I used to confide in about everything till I came to school and I met this Mumu and Chidima. So I think, and Olivia.
Chamaka.
Cham. Like, this girl here, na she's my slime, and I don't know how a girl can be like, I didn't see it coming. So first of all, introverts and introverts cannot work. If you're wondering why you and your friend with that conversation dey boring, both of you are introverts. You people don't know what has helped our friendship. Now is Jesus. Before, I think we were just meant to be. I was just meant to meet her. This girl's a fool. I was just meant to meet her. That was just it. Like, she was what I needed. Like, in this school, I used to tell her that it's like God sent her to me, because my life in 100 level was very scattered. I was not organized at all. Then, just for us to be roommates, this one they do morning devotion. I say, what should they do morning devotion? You're not serious. Because that time I don't used to even pray in the morning. I don't used to, I just stand up and move. What should even used to greet me good morning in the morning? Why? Why are you greeting me?
Oh my god!
It was when we started living together. I started seeing, like, that was when our friendship actually started. It was like, see, this girl who greets me. She even used to help me wash my shirts that time. I say, why are you helping me? That time she will even cook. I said, it's not
Don't
going
I
to be.
still cook now?
She still cooks now. You send me this girl to come and be spoiling me this food. I used to buy food. I know I used to cook.
Not even food. If we can buy sweets,
I'll
like
just
1,000
buy
naira, and then
eat it and
biscuits
that's it.
and chocolate, and you see it inside a bag.
Wow.
That's her food for a week.
She motivated me. Have friends that motivate you. Have friends that motivate you.
Wisdom 101.
You can't be having just any
that
that
aligns with everything you do. Sha, what kept me and Ebibe's friendship is that thing the Bible says about admonishment. I used to, number one, I used to be very condescending. God did not give me this chance of being in the world. So I used to think I am perfect in my head. Anytime Ebube makes a correction to me, I used to feel like, in my head, I'll be
How
like,
dare
is he
you?
you that is trying to correct me? I'm like, then God says, saying, you have to listen. As in, this person in your life does not have to be that picture. That's someone as perfect that should be able to correct you, because I had a lot of blind spots. I did not know, but I emotionally manipulated people. Like, I can cry, Jesus. It's not just crying. Like, my emotional intelligence helped me to even manipulate other people's emotions. You get, like,
Wow.
I did not know until I started
Jezebel.
seeing how it affected her, and I met some other people, some friends that don't even used to fall for it. So like they're like, you can't use this on me. So she would say, sometimes I would even do some things I would hurt her, and then I would reflect. I'm like, is it me that is doing this? So one thing that has kept us is that admonishment. Even if it comes out in the harshest of ways, I still learned to listen, because thankfully I prayed to God that He should help me keep learn how to take corrections from my dad to start with. When someone sees something is wrong, you don't have to come and wipe it from their eyes and say, no, this is not what you saw. You have to reflect and say, why is this person seeing this? So that's one thing that's helped, being able to tell her that this, yes, communication is very hard, Jesus.
Very, very,
Because
very.
you might be like, say as it is, but me, I don't like, I'm an active communicator. Like, if something is happening between me and you, I would like to, let's do it now. But sometimes I would just say, this is not what causing this person to feel this way. And then the devil will start using that thing as a seed. It will start growing. And then that little thing the person did would now be like a huge tree that has to now be uprooted and cut down. So having to learn how to communication actually helped us. That having to say what it is, no matter how little. No matter how, because we know how the devil looks for footholds to harm relationships between people. So I learned to say no matter what. And then she now understood the reason. Sometimes I might just stay and feel a certain kind of way because of something that's not related to her. So I had to learn to tell her that, guy, this thing is not about you, but I'm feeling this way. So now she can even defend me when I'm doing like that in front of other people. She'll be like, no, it's not about you. Something is actually bothering her. When she's ready, she'll talk, that kind of thing. So and I would keep on saying it is Jesus that actually helped us. As in, when you put Jesus in your midst, when you are what you know that thing that he says, a family that prays together stays together. A friendship that prays together stays together. Sometimes maybe when we're too tired, or maybe when we come back late from church or Bible study or something. Our day is so busy. We just do it together, pray together, and then it's over. So it's that praying together, it's that admonishment, it's that communication, and even not letting your own, like, you know that thing Jesus said in Sermon of the Mount, that before you remove the plank from someone's eye, remove,
Remove the speck in your
like,
eye.
it made me to start seeing, like, before I can be able to correct somebody, I have to know that, okay, this thing is not an issue. I'm not using tunnel vision to like correct somebody, because it's very hard. Jesus, you want to put yourself in this self-righteous position that, I can't do this. So, and that understanding, when, let me say, she tells me something about her past that she would not tell anybody.
She was not judgmental, like,
Given
first
that,
time,
okay, even if
she
given
was
that I was
not
not like, I did not know that that kind of thing was like, I did not like,
Existed.
you get, I did not, I was not like, I did not, and I did not have this companionship with people that were like, even if I knew people that were into the world like that, I was not like, I did not have this deep understanding of what they had gone through or why. So when she told me some things, it just brought out empathy. That's what God has been teaching me, that you are not perfect, so you cannot try to, like, before you be an admonisher to somebody, you have to have empathy. And yes, I had empathy in me. That was one characteristic of that God gave me, but I had to build it in this situation. And thankfully, I don't know how to like I did not judge her when she said that. I did not
I was
even give a very, would I say,
mm,
you know, there is a facial
I
expression you
was
give
that
somebody,
was why, like, I was even scared to even tell her like anything,
because she was
because
seeing me as
I
somebody that,
exactly, I was seeing her, I was one of those people that see her as somebody that was perfect, because it didn't seem as though she used to make any mistakes, you get. So it is now over time I actually noticed that they actually make mistake.
when we started
Ah.
living together, that was when I even learned how to say I don't know to questions, because I like getting everything, knowledge in everything. So people are calling me a nerd, a this, a this, a this, so they feel like I know everything. So
Exactly.
it was
So
now,
sometimes when she says I don't know,
they'll be
me self
like,
sometimes I don't used to believe. Sometimes I'll not have to ask her. She'll not be like she's serious. She
I
does
don't
not
know,
know.
as in just go and
That's when I'll
google it,
now
that
go and
kind of
Google
thing.
it.
It was basically God, and learning to do things for people, not because of you want to get something from them, but because you want to take care of this person. Be intentional about things.
Do you guys quarrel? Do you guys fight?
Hmm.
Let me tell you this one.
And how do you guys settle your quarrels?
I'll talk too, but
Okay,
let her talk.
so one of the things that used to cause us to fight is maybe she says something that I don't like, or maybe I tell her to do something. There's something my mom has taught me to do, that if you tell somebody to do something and they don't do it, just do it by yourself. So sometimes she used to think I'm angry with her when I'm doing it. Sometimes I used to be angry with her. I'm disappointed that, how can you wake up? You're not doing chores and this is what you're doing and stuff like that. So, but I had to understand that everybody cannot be like you. If I meet myself, I don't know if I would even like to live with myself. One thing that causes us to fight is maybe being misunderstood, misunderstanding
Understanding
each
yourself.
other, exactly, and not even coming to a place of wanting the quarrel to end. But there's a way you would confront someone that provoked you. There might be two goals in your head: to provoke the person to see that they provoked you, as in provoke that person and show that they provoked you, and then thereby elongating the fight, or coming to the person for a confrontation that would lead to a solution, as in bringing down that your igberaga, that oh yeah, this person too if I want this friendship to last, I actually have to compromise, you get. And
Means pride.
pride, and it's like dismissing people's feelings, but understanding it. It's one thing to just say, okay, so this is what I did to you, Abi, sorry. That's not an apology. You have to come to put yourself in that person's shoes. That's one way we used to settle our fights. Because sometimes me, the reason why we used to fight initially sometimes that me, I will not say something that hurts me, that she did that hurts me, and then I start reacting a certain way to her. And that's how somebody treated me, and I felt very badly. So when God started bringing it to my memory that this is how this person treated you, is that what you want to? You want that hurt to bleed into this relationship? So putting myself in her shoes and understanding that okay, I actually have been in these shoes and I don't like it, and learning to voice out what the problem was, even if it's not anytime and not every time, I'll still let her know that okay, it's your fault too, but we'll come back to this and stuff like that. There was only a time we almost got into a physical fight. Me, I don't know how to fight physically, but I know that because
Oh
I
my
grew up with my
God.
brothers, life or death situation. See me like this, like I'll still beat somebody, but I don't. Violence is not in my nature. I don't know how to be violent with people. But it was not like a physical punch blow fight. It was like I didn't want her to do something, and she was ready to like pull me out of the way to do that thing. We've had two very big fights that would have. No, would I even call it a fight? She did something to me, and it was very hurtful. Two times. The first time was in 100 level before we came to UNEC. It was so, I don't know, it was so painful knowing that my friend I told to say to do this did this and did something else. So it hurt me so bad. I didn't even know we would even be friends, and I didn't even know we would even come to that point of we're living together. So I don't even know how did we settle. I think
I know that
yes, she apologized,
I apologize.
and then she went and even had to talk to the other
The other
party
party.
and stuff like that. Like just the effort and the remorse. Like I felt bad for what she did, yes, but I was eager to forgive. It's one thing to like have a fight. You have to be eager to forgive. You have to pray to God to give you that desire to forgive somebody. So that that thing they did, the Bible that says forgive and forget is not telling us wipe your memory. It's saying this thing should not cause another hurt to you when you remember it. You get? So that was how we settled that first one. The second one was even a family thing. Like it had to reach it involved our families, and it took a long it took a lot to actually forgive. Like I knew what she did before she told me what she did. Somebody told me what she did before she eventually told me, and was that when she now told me, that was when it was so bad. It led to me moving out and stuff like that. It
Are you
was, yeah, it was a
serious?
whole thing. You know when you are looking at somebody's text and all you feel is hate, hate. I think we were at home that period. I When I look at her message, when I look at her snap, I'm just
At
like
that time, I was going through something.
I'll just scroll down. I'll just like ignore. I'll just
I
type
was
basic.
legit communicating through my snap, so
I
and I
knew
needed
what she
her
was doing.
that
I knew
moment.
what she was doing. Like you
So
know
just
when
like
you're trying to get someone's attention, like through a public. You know when you post on your status like you're feeling very hot, or and you want somebody, you want one
the
person,
person
and the
that does
person
it
knows.
on TikTok.
Me, I knew that she was that was a snap she sent. That was the one that pained her, Jesus, and
I had to call
I
her.
think I was happy and sad at the same time. I was asking God, God, this is not the heart that you gave me. I don't know how to do this, and I didn't like that I was doing it. My mom was constantly saying, "Nne, forgive you. Don't know where you meet this girl. Yes, her dad did this. Yes, they did. It's not your business. Don't let." It was a lot. So one day, you know when they say the heart of a king is in God's hands, that's one thing that I would never play with. God can use a wicked person to change your story, and the person will become wicked to you back, and you might feel like, this person, well, nothing but pencils in the hands of who?
The
The
Lord.
creator. Do you get?
Yeah.
So that day, she sent a message. I don't know what happened. I just felt a burden that left me. I don't know. I replied her normally, as in somebody that
And
wants
we
to.
had our normal flowing conversation.
And I told my mother. My mother
Wow.
was like, "Hey, that's God for you." And I was like,
And I love the mother is God.
I don't get how it happened up till now. Like I don't know how, but I just know it was the hand of God. Like if God wanted that relationship to die, God has shown me some relationships that He wanted to die, and no matter my efforts of trying to make things work out, this one I did not want to make anything work out. I just went to God and was honest with Him and said, God, I don't like that my heart is doing this. I don't like that it's hard for me to forgive. If this is what you want, it's not what you want. It's not your will that I cannot forgive someone. You said forgive no matter what. Jesus should be your role model. Even when we're yet
Hey.
sinners, He died for us. Like the fact that He could forgive me before, hey Jesus, is a lot. So like that grace, He gave me that grace to forgive. Honestly, that's how we settled that particular one. That was the two biggest issues we've had. So every other one was just minor misunderstanding.
That second fight stretched till we resumed. So that time when we were at that corner's garden, hey, I felt the hate though from where. But fortunately, no one was not even talking to me. So it's me that was. I was using Helen to talk to her. Helen was the one that was talking to me. The one of our friends that was living here with us before. Fortune was not even. You know when you already know that this person normally would be talking to you, she will ask you how are you doing. Fortune not even do like that. I felt so hot. I think I went home like to this our lodge and I cried though. I was sad about it, honestly speaking.
That was that we're not living together.
No, that was
we're
when
not living together. That was when
but when we
she
resumed, when we resumed, I now had to move out.
So like the whole thing was just like anytime I remember that day, because that was the first time that I felt that type of, it was like I was invisible to Fortune. I was like, Jesus Christ. To me, I didn't see what happened as something big. I thought it was something we were going to move past like on time because I thought what I did was actually right. Like it checking the sense that okay, I was trying to consider her feelings and all that. Like I did not want. I was trying to, I know the way she's sensitive. So I used to filter stuff when I'm telling her. So it was now over time I now understood that okay, I now started understanding where she was coming from. That's okay,
like
fine.
The urgency of the matter needed a blunt.
Exactly. It needed a blunt this thing. And that was the period when I was asking God to help me to know to not be blunt to do because people have complained about that thing. So I was now trying to do by my own power to know what to filter instead of leaving it in God's hands to actually help me to know what to say to people and what not to say to people. Whenever we fight, the way we used to communicate, sometimes they even contribute to our fight the more because this one, before she even started saying what is even doing now, hey God, what did we not go through? Something go dey do Fortune go just dey vex for me na me vex her but she go just vex like I no go know it. I will not know what happened. I will just be guessing what happened to Fortune. And now even that time the person that was even living with us that time used to do that thing. Fortune will complain in my head. Later I now told her that you know that you used to do this thing, so abi that something happened to you, not tell us. We're guessing what happened to you. Later she started learning how to talk, like tell me what happened when I do something, because sometimes me I don't used to know that thing vexed her. I will see it as okay, it's just a normal thing. Like I will not know that what that thing actually did it actually poked her. I can argue till the very end. I don't like hearing that I'm wrong. You can't tell me that I'm wrong. I will defend myself. I still to defend myself, but the only difference is that I listen to what the person says. Me, I'm trying to be shutting up when she's talking to me. It's very hard. I'm very, very stubborn.
Gossiping kills relationships. I was guilty of that. So I started cutting to like I'll keep
how did the friendship help you through your stay in this school? Okay. Because you guys are in the last lab.
Yeah. Final year, Jesus. Wait, who should start? Oh yeah, let's do rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh my God.
If not for this friendship, what I for do? But jokes apart though, I have to commend ASF. ASF have helped our friendship. Cannot lie. Like the whole FBS class. That foundation Bible
they
school.
wanted to take us apart. Like we're supposed to have different teachers, but somehow we ended up together.
They've helped our friendship growth. It has helped me to even be a social person. This one she's infecting me a bit, In secondary school, in secondary school, nobody they call my side. My face is scary. I'm happy that my face did not even discourage this girl. She has helped me to try to know people and to love people. Before, you see that First Corinthians 13? I don't used to do anything there. I don't used to do love, perseverance, love, trust, love this one. I used to have trust issues. I don't used to trust anybody. She taught me to actually trust people, like try to just be broken, try to just be open a bit, like just open up small. Not gonna open everything, no, but
Yeah.
just open
Yeah.
up to people, because I was somebody that I didn't know how to do that. And also she used to try to help me to reply my message sometime on WhatsApp. I'm very,
She
very
doesn't know how to
terrible,
text.
terrible at texting people.
Boring.
And it's most times maybe I don't know what to tell the person, or maybe I'm just lazy to reply. And she makes me take my prayer life more seriously. Let me not lie, because sometimes this fortune I'll see her praying by 12 p.m. I'm like, I mean 12 a.m. Jare. I'm like, hey, I'll not be busy. If you sef, you dey take your own life serious.
But that's the thing now. You have to do only what the spirit leads you
Yes,
to.
exactly. So I'm like, this one. Sometimes like I'll be awake during all those prayer process. She'll think I'm sleeping. I'm just lying down, I'm just saying amen, amen to the prayer. I don't know what she dey pray. She dey speak in tongues, but I don't know what she dey talk. I'm just like amen, amen. She has helped my spiritual growth. She's making me, to be serious with this Jesus thing.
Thank you, Jesus.
I even used to read Christian books now. She help me. This is the last time you hear this thing. That's why I said in the beginning of the video, have friends that motivate you. You can't just have any friend. Like, have friend that is actually impacting your life.
Not
That's
the ones
making
that
you be a
are
better
leeching off.
person. Exactly.
Yeah, because
Have
that's
people.
main problem with female friendships.
Exactly.
Some people just come to leech off
off
of
of
some people.
Yes.
Maybe they see that maybe you can give them food.
Yeah.
So even with
They
something
will
as
come.
little as food, they will
Hey.
come and the worst part of it is they are not necessarily bad people or people
Yeah.
outside church.
Yeah.
Do you get? You can see talking Christians
Yeah.
coming to leech off you.
Yeah.
I've had that experience before, and it was not even
was
nice.
not nice.
It's so toxic.
Very, very.
It's so toxic.
That, like the really hard times, God has put her there. Even if I didn't want to accept it, emotion-wise, she has made me more emotionally aware. Her and somebody else, they've made me realize how things I say, no matter how soothing it might sound, can affect them. So I had to understand how what I do can affect others. She also gave me the chance to cook. My mom, Jesus Christ,
Gladly,
my
I don't even
mom
like
doesn't like leaving the kitchen.
Let me rephrase what I said. I can cook, in case my future husband, I can cook. I'll cook for you. So be real, true, sha. Allow your friend to see you finish. Then secondly, genuinely wants to even have the friendship in the first place, because which one is you just, let's say you and your friend just have one small fight. That's the thing with girls. Or maybe this person use my bucket and spoiled it or something, and they will not move past that thing. Don't allow little things to see. There's something that Selman said. Selman was like, if you have found this very good friend of yours, better keep your pride aside. Keep your pride aside. Be willing to apologize every single time when there's something wrong. Even if maybe the person self don't even want to talk to you first, approach the matter. Just don't give up on your friendship easily. Follow 1 Corinthians 13.
You know the friendships that for you and not for you. When it gets toxic, go to God. Like the way one of my friendships ended it was very toxic. It was like I was the one pushing, and this person just flipped a switch on me, and I'm like, is this really my friend? Like, I was eating, but I lost weight. I was always crying. I was depressed because of a toxic relationship. My dear, if you pray to God, and He's giving you signs, God will not always tell you what to do. He will show you how to do it. Please leave, as in, He would make a way. Actually, tell God, if this thing is not for me, give me a way out, or take me out by yourself.
You can never disturb God. You can never. He's your best friend. He's your everything. He's your husband. He's your everything. Me, if I like a boy, I used to tell God, that see this boy, I like him. Is this somebody that you like too?
Yeah.
So the thing is, leave. Anybody that's leeching on you, leave.
Pray to God for that awareness, because it's hard. It might be hard to see.
Yeah,
exactly.
It might be hard to see
Before
that the friendship is toxic. But then the thing is, I would advise that you leave.
When you're seeing you're the only one that wants to make things right,
that friendship
is not it.
You need the spirit of discernment for you to be aware of what is meant for you and what's not meant for you. What is meant to be your life at that moment, what's not meant to be your life.
It seems as if people had a lot to pour out. It was really a good time, honestly. I had fun and I learned so many things also. Thank you very much for sticking by. If you stayed to the end, oh my god, you're a real OG.
We salute you like the kingdom soldiers that we are.
Don't forget to subscribe,
like,
share,
comment,
share to your friend, share to that your neighbor. They might need this video.
There's a way God speaks to us, and this is one of the ways.
This is one of the ways. So you guys take care.
Bye.